We know now that we have a superclass called shape, right? A superclass called shape and a subclass of it called rectangle. And we also have test shapes. Now you can still subclass. So for example, the square is a kind of rectangle, right? A square is a kind of rectangle. It is just like a rectangle, only that its sides are exactly the same. So one can represent the class square saying class square extends a rectangle, right? So the square is a subclass of rectangle. The superclass is rectangle. The subclass or the child class is square. Okay, and what happens is that square gets everything from rectangle, right? And one can code, for example, the set side for a square, set side double S, and then side A and side B, which are variables from the rectangle class, okay? From the rectangle class, that's why you don't see them here. They are the exact same length, and then you can also say area equals S times S, right? Which is the area of a square. Now, area is not a variable of rectangle. Instead, area is actually a variable that comes from shape, because a rectangle is a shape, right? I can still use it in a square. So I have, just so the comments now, so I have a square is a rectangle. A rectangle is a shape. Therefore, a square is also a shape. Okay? That means that square has everything that shape has and everything that rectangle has. Okay? We called a shape a superclass and rectangle a subclass of shape. However, rectangle is the superclass for square and square is the child class for rectangle. So let's try and test this now. We have our rectangle, our shape, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say square SQ equals new square SQ dot set side, and this is going to be a square of side 10, and then I'm going to say system.out.println square.get area. Now, remember, a square did not have a get area method. That comes from rectangle. Rectangle did not have a get area method because it was inheriting it from shape. So basically, squares get area method is the same method that shape has. Okay. Now notice this. This is very tricky. Shape method is looking at area. Okay, the variable area right here. Square, because it sets the area when it sets the area of that comes from shape, and it calls the get area also from shape. It's clear that it's going to return this variable area. Let's try it then. Compile and run, and we'll see that we have the rectangle 10 by 2.5 and the area of a shape. This is the get area method. Area of a shape 25. We have set the shape areas to 10, right? We print that, and then we print s.getArea, which is area of a shape 10. And then here's the square. We set the side to 10, and then we get the area, and it says area of a shape 100, which is what we expected. Again, we're making use of the fact that square is a subclass of rectangle, which is a subclass of shape, so square can use either rectangle methods and shape methods. Okay, so we can see square has used a variable from shape, two variables from rectangle, and in my test shapes I'm using the method that comes actually from that's inherited all the way from shape. Now, the next video will talk about constructors.